Quizmaster Kevin, you're on.
All right. So usually I have a theme. This time it's just Kevin going down weird food rabbit holes kind of theme
Ooh.
is really what it is. So I have enough now that I can actually, I always kind of collect this was odd, something that I read. And so I put them together. So that's the theme, which is not really a theme. But so first question, if you have a dog, you may have noticed that sometimes their feet can smell like corn chips. I don't know if you've ever smelled your dog's feet.
Yeah.
It's a harmless condition that because of naturally occurring yeast, sometimes called Frito feet. Have you ever heard of that?
We call it Dorito
However,
feet, yeah.
other animals are known to have unusual food-related smells. So, other animals smell like food. So, which of the following is not a true animal food aroma? So, one of them is wrong. The rest are true. So, you have to find the one that's not true. Is it A, spadefoot toads found in California and parts of Mexico release a secretion when threatened that smells like peanut butter? Is it B, the bear cat, also known as the binturong, a tree-living relative of the civet from Southeast Asia? It secretes a scent that smells like freshly popped popcorn. Is it C, the Delta smelt, a small endangered fish native to one estuary in California that smells like peeled cucumber? Or is it D, a western furred glider, nocturnal mammal, roughly the size of a squirrel, native to parts of the Congo, is said to smell like chocolate due to the vegetation it eats? Which one of those is the only one that's not true?
I'm going to go with the smelt just because I know that the smelt has caused untold challenges for agriculture in California.
Okay. So you think that one's not true?
I,
Okay.
I have no idea. I have
that's fine.
no idea.
That's fine.
So I'm going to go with
Susan
the
or
smelt.
Ricky?
Yeah, I mean that was C, right? I'm gonna say C, and similar. I live in California. I've never heard of it, so that's my guess.
Okay. Susan?
Was B the civet related bear
Yes.
with the popcorn?
Yes.
I'm going popcorn foot or whatever it was.
Okay, it was just popcorn. You all are incorrect. It's D, the Western fur glider. I made that one up about smells like chocolate. So all the others
I
are
thought
true.
you made the Western fur glider up. I had no idea. I mean, is that a real thing?
Is there a Western fur glider?
I think there is a Western fur glider. It does not smell like chocolate, as far as I know.
Peanut butter toad was also something that
Peanut butter
that
toad is
was
interesting.
amazing.
Yeah. And so, yeah, they're all true. In fact, there's a lot of animals. The Western gray kangaroo in Australia, it secretes a scent from its chest. It smells like curry. The crested auklet smells like citrus. And there's actually something called a peppermint stick insect that smells like peppermint.
I think the peanut butter toad. I think the peanut butter toad could be a promotional opportunity for Reese's.
Totally. It totally could be.
Yeah. I think
All
so.
right. Number
Should be
two.
on Jeopardy, and they could have a category: animals that smell like food.
Animals. Yes. I think that would be really cool. Which of the following unusual combos was once used and consumed together in history? Okay. So which of the following was
Not peanut butter and
commonly-
chocolate.
Not peanut butter and chocolate. So was it A, ancient Incas ate wild potatoes only after dipping them in powdered clay? They did this after watching llamas lick clay before eating the tubers. The clay removed the toxicity from the primitive potatoes. Is that A? Did that happen? Is it B? Ancient Chinese scholars were said to snack on dried lotus seeds wrapped in slips of rice paper that had information written on the rice paper while they were studying, believing that they absorbed the knowledge through eating the rice paper. Was it C? During Prohibition, there was a fad at speakeasies in Chicago offering chocolate-covered sardines as a palate cleanser between whiskey shots? Or was it D? Victorian children were sometimes given a slice of onion dipped in charcoal dust or wood ashes on their birthday in a belief it would build character for the new year. So which of those are true? Which one is true combination?
I'm going to go
going.
potatoes and clay because of
Okay.
the concern about poisoning come from certain tubers in parts of the world.
Okay.
Mine. I'm surprised you didn't bring up corn and lye.
Well, keep going. Go ahead.
Because of that, I'm going corn and clay.
Okay.
It's potatoes
It was
and clay.
potatoes and
Oh,
clay.
sorry, potatoes
There's
and
no
clay.
corn.
The
There's
clay
no corn
situation.
No
here.
corn.
You're
I'm
fixated.
stuck on lye. Okay, go
Okay.
ahead.
Go ahead, Ricky.
Yeah, I'm gonna say B just because it sounds like a good idea. Maybe it works.
Okay. Susan and Charlie are correct. They can see my mix here. Yes, they did actually. Ancient Peruvians actually, or Incans did actually, watch llamas lick clay
Right.
before eating the potatoes and did that. I don't know how it tasted, but yes, and the
How
rest
did
are
the
not true.
llamas figure that out? This stuff amazes me. Okay.
I know.
Well, I mean, because one of the most popular dominant tubers can be poisoned if it's not processed correctly.
That's
Yeah,
right.
but how the
That's
llama
right.
go, I'm licking this clay and eating this potato, and that worked. Like, I don't know. I
Because
guess
the
it's
llamas that
Darwinian.
didn't died.
I know. I'm right. That says Darwin, but okay. Anyway.
All right, number
Here
three.
we go.
Which of the following is a real food job? Is it A, cheese listener? It's a common in some hard cheese producing companies in Italy. A cheese listener taps cheese rounds in a company's inventory with a small special hammer and listens for the signature sounds that means it's full ripe. Is it B, steam wrangler? In food photography and filming, they adjust humidity, lighting, and water vapor to make food appear freshly cooked and steamy. Is it C, a chew consultant? They train actors on how to chew more pleasantly while still being understandable for movies and TV. Or is it D, underwater pizza delivery person? At Jules Underwater Lodge, a hotel in Key Largo, Florida, guests can have pizza delivered right to their submerged rooms by a certified scuba diver who transports the pizza in a waterproof container. Which of those is a real job?
What was the first one again?
A cheese listener.
Oh, yeah. I'm going cheese listener. That
Okay.
sounds feasible.
I'm gonna go D only because I feel like I've heard of that. I'm saying D.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to go D because I actually know it's true.
You are correct. It is D, underwater pizza. And as far as I know, I went on their website that they still are in existence. So if the hotel will deliver a pizza or a meal to your underwater room, room rates are $1,500 per person. But if you just hang out in an underwater room for 3.5 hours and get a pizza, it's only $430 per couple plus tax. All right. Number 4, which of the following is a real food related term that has been mentioned in medical journals? So which of the following is actually been mentioned in medical journals related to food? Is it A, grater knuckle? This is the injury caused by scraping a knuckle or hand on a grater or rasp. Is it B, corona dermatitis, the discoloration of skin due to exposing the skin to lime juice and the sun, and as when squeezing a lime into a corona? Is it C, whisker's elbow, a repetitive strain injury mostly seen in pastry chefs caused by frequently whisking or stirring, similar to tennis elbow? Or is it blender burn, the face and torso burns when people open up the blender when blending a hot liquid and explodes onto the face and body? Which of those is a food-related injury that has been mentioned in a medical journal?
Oh, wow. I
I'm
mean,
going-
you didn't
I'm going
mention
Whisker's elbow.
avocado hand.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
going whisker's elbow.
Whisker's elbow. What was yours, Susan?
Avocado hand.
That wasn't a choice, Susan. That's
Thing,
too easy.
though. I'm going greater rasp. Or
Greater knuckle.
rash.
Greater knuckle. Greater knuckle.
Greater
Ricky?
knuckle.
I hate to keep agreeing with Charlie, but I'm going with the elbow because I have elbow issues. So I think that's
Okay.
it.
No, you're all incorrect. And the only reason I know this is because I've had this. It's B, corona dermatitis, also
What?
called
No.
Mexican beer hand or
No.
photodermatitis. It is, I didn't get it from drinking Corona with it, but I did squeeze lime and then went into the sun. And all of a sudden I had like a dark mark
Oh,
on
my
my
goodness.
skin.
I was
And
saying,
so you
don't
have to be
drink.
careful now that summer's coming. If you get lime juice or lemon juice onto your skin and then go out in the sun, you can get this dermatitis. It goes
That's
away,
why-
but yeah.
That's
Okay.
why we put that on our hair in the 80s.
Yeah, exactly.
Get the
Exactly.
the that I now pay for that you can't see
Right.
those
Highlights.
highlights.
All right, last question. Here we
Last
go.
question. In the 18th century, what kitchen device was sometimes carried by respectable gentlemen for customized use at the table when they were dining? Was it A, a personal mustard spoon? Mustard was a common condiment at the table, and having one's own spoon was seen as being worldly. Was it A, a pocket nutmeg grater used to grate nutmeg into drinks or onto your food? It was a fashionable statement of refinement. Was it C, a collapsible truffle slicer used to delicately shave truffles over meat or eggs while traveling or dining out? Or was it D, a crystal vinegar atomizer used to mist salads or fish dishes with a personalized blend of vinegar and herbs?
Nutmeg. I'm going nutmeg.
Nutmeg, Susan's locking it in.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I'm
I'm
locking it
with
in.
her.
The nutmeg
either
or train in
it's either
Connecticut.
mustard or nutmeg.
I'm doing
I'm
this.
going-
I'm doing the spoon. It's the easiest one.
Okay, mustard. Which one did you do, Charlie?
Nutmeg.
Nutmeg. All right, Susan and Charlie, you are correct. A nutmeg grater. So if you go to some some thrift stores, you can still find personalized gentleman's nutmeg grater. So it was a very much seen in England and colonial America. It was very fashionable to have a very small silver or ivory nutmeg grater because it was seen, and you would actually bring your own nutmeg with you and put it over it, and then it was a
Was it like the
flex.
salt of the time?
It was more of just it was expensive, and it was seen as it was a flex. I showed you how much money you had. So
I've also read that they do that on painkillers. I've just read that they will grate nutmeg. The painkiller, the
Grate
drink.
your painkiller?
No, the painkiller, the drink
Yeah.
painkiller,
Oh, I
the
don't know
rum.
that.
They'll grate nutmeg on top of it. So
Oh.
But did you bring your own to do that?
I did
That's-
not.
No,
I did
yeah,
not.
exactly.
That was in the
Yeah.
Caribbean. They
I know what you're
Don't eat too much because nutmeg at certain amounts is a hallucinogen. So maybe
Ooh,
that's
I did
the
not know
point.
that. It could be.
probably
I
why
think
they
it's a painkiller.
do it.